This video is sponsored by Filmora. This guy named Tony Robbins is a snake oil salesman and nobody's talking about it, and I don't know why, so I'm going to talk about it. Now, I know a lot of you clicked into this video and you don't know who Tony Robbins is, but that's okay. I bet your mom knows. I'm not sure why I worded that like a your mom joke when all I'm trying to convey is that he's more popular with an older demographic, but go off, I guess. Basically, Tony Robbins is one of those motivational self-help life coaches, and he's made a lot of money by selling a lot of products to his followers. But before I criticize him for that, allow me to sell you today's sponsor, Wondershare Filmora 9. I edited this entire video in Filmora 9, which was pretty easy since this editing program is designed for beginners. That being said, it still had everything I wanted. Color grading, screen recording, lots of transitions, video elements, LUTs, audio adjustment. If you have no idea what anything I just said is, then the pre-made filters, transitions, and effects are just for you. There's tons of free stuff you can use to shortcut your videos into looking nice, ranging from sound effects to titles. But my favorite element is easily the screen recorder. Literally, look how easy it is to screen record. Bruh. Anyway, support the channel by downloading Filmora 9 for free from the link in my description. If you've been trying to live that YouTuber lifestyle, then Filmora 9 is the perfect way to start your first video. Filmora 9. I can't guarantee that you'll look this good on camera, but I can guarantee that your videos will look this nice. Now let's get back to complaining. The easiest way I can describe Tony Robbins to someone who's never heard of him is he's a celebrity's celebrity. Bill Clinton has quoted him in speeches before. Hugh Jackman has called him extraordinary. Just the other year, Kim Kardashian paid $3,000 a piece for tickets to go see Tony Robbins in Los Angeles, along with Kanye, Kim, Kourtney, and Khloe, or as I like to call them, the KKK. I don't know why I said just the other year, as if that's a thing. Like, oh yeah, I literally just cleaned my car the other year. But anyway, now you get the gist. Tony Robbins is the most famous life coach in the world. He also had a brief acting stint playing in Shallow Hal along with Gwyneth Paltrow and Jack Black. Remember that for later. But despite his celebrity status, he also makes a lot of really good content for normal people. And I'm not saying normal people like we're lesser than celebrities. I don't think celebrities are people. Look at how Tony Robbins claps, for example. Am I really supposed to believe this person grew up on planet Earth? Okay then. But alien clapping aside, Tony Robbins is good at his job. He writes good books, he gives good advice, and he's helped a lot of people. I'll never discredit him for that, and I'm glad that millions of people have been able to take something positive away from his life coaching and advice. Now say it with me. But you knew that was coming, right? But he's also definitely a snake oil salesman, and we're just kind of letting him get away with it. Allow me to present TonyRobbins.com. Whoa, I'm on the internet. Cool, can I go home now? Anyway, at first glance, this looks just like any other professional person's website. Here we see all of the things we could spend money on, including live events, private coaching, exclusive retreats, training programs, platinum partnership, you know, things we can afford. And then we have supplements. And herein lies the issue. Oh, I got this little pop-up. What is the purpose of your visit to our website today? Uh-oh. They're on to me. You know what they say, honesty is the best policy, which, if that's the case, I would like to switch insurance. Basically, I'm just here to make fun of the products on your website to an audience of 250,000 people. Were you able to complete your outcome on our site today? Well, you're watching this video now, aren't you? I'd say that's a yes. Your feedback is highly appreciated. That's good because I have quite a bit of it. First of all, these names: Core 3 Power Pack, Bioenergy Greens, Immunoboost C. These are names I would come up with when I was making superhero stories at age 12. Let's try the Core 3 Power Pack. So right off the bat, it doesn't tell me what it's the Core 3 of. I'm trying to get unshakable energy, clarity, health, and wellness. All four of which don't sound like things you should be promising. Okay, so apparently it's the Essential Multivitamin, which is extremely vague. Then it's Omega-3 Max, which appears to just be normal omega-3. I'm not sure why it says max. And then it's Biomagnesium. So ignoring any strange vibes that I'm picking up from this product, it seems great. Vitamins are vitamins. But my question is, why is Tony Robbins selling them? He doesn't have any medical training whatsoever. So where is he getting this information from? Obviously, he's working with a team of people to develop these products. But the thing is, multivitamins, magnesium, omega-3, Max, these are just vitamins. This isn't some sort of specialized product, even though he gave it all these fancy names. So that's my initial issue with this whole supplement business, but it gets much worse. Let's look at Bioenergy Greens. I like how bioenergy is 2 words on the packaging, but 1 word on the website. Anyway, under the listed benefits, we have supporting immune system, providing energy, which sure, those are things that supplements can do. But then we have boosting your mental clarity. I don't know where to start. Look, I'm no medical professional, which by Robbins standards means I'm more than qualified to give you medical advice. How can you promise that a powder made completely of chopped vegetables, because I did check the ingredient list, is going to boost someone's mental clarity? I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that doesn't sound like a thing to me. But hey, maybe I just don't have enough mental clarity. Let's see what the reviews are saying instead. Janice W. I can't believe the energy and clear mind I have while taking it. Sure, Jan. Susie G says, on days that I forget to use it, I notice the difference. So basically she has to keep buying these, otherwise she won't feel as good. It's just vegetable powder. You could buy yourself a food processor and a bag of salad and you would never have to pay Tony Robbins another dime. This man is selling 2 cups of vegetable powder for $63. In fact, let's do some math here. So here we have NeuroBoost B12, also known as only B12. So he's selling 1 box of this for $31. We'll round down to 30. So here I am on SwansonVitamins.com. This isn't sponsored, by the way. My mom uses them. And I found a bottle of B12 vitamins for $5. But here's the thing. This has 5 times as many vitamins as Tony was selling. So for comparison, you can get 250 B12 pills for $5, but Tony Robbins would be selling 250 B12 pills for $150. Where exactly is that extra $145 going? Surely not into Tony's pocket, because that would be crazy. The thing is, like, I understand selling expensive things, but expense is usually tied to uniqueness. There are $150 shoes, there are $150 hoodies, but they're not identical to the ones at Walmart. These are just B12 pills that he's able to mark up by like 2,000% just because his followers trust his name so much. The last product of his I'm going to look at is the Ultimate Weight Loss Package, which is usually $387, but thankfully is now only $239. With savings this good, I have no choice but to buy some. Once again, this product claims to sharpen your mind, and once again, I don't want anything altering my mind in any way whatsoever. But the worst feature on this product, which is the worst I've seen on the entire website, is Crave Light, trademarked. Crave Light, to help control your food cravings. And if you scroll down, you can see it says it actually eliminates your food cravings. So basically, this is either false advertising, or there's something in here that I don't think a non-health professional should be distributing over the internet. But of course, there's a disclaimer. Information, statements, and reviews regarding products have not been evaluated by the FDA. Results vary person to person, and there's no guarantee of specific results. Robbins Research International assumes no liability for inaccuracies or misstatements about. It just says about. They didn't finish writing their legal disclaimer. You know what? I think I'm good. Anyway, let me tell you about this dream I had. Basically, I shipped Tony Robbins and Gwyneth Paltrow. Well, that part wasn't the dream, that's just true. But in this dream, Tony Robbins and Gwyneth Paltrow got together. They were called Thomas, and they combined their health companies. I'm using the term health very lightly. And they created this product called Robbins Goop, and it's like this little gummy bear, and you eat it, and it just instantly ends your life. Like on the spot. It's like a detox minus the D. So it's literally just toxins. So when I heard that they did this in my dream, I was like, yes, please. I'll take 3 packs. So yeah, that was my dream. I'm not really sure why I needed to share that. I didn't. That's the answer I was looking for. But nevertheless, knowledge is power, and now you know what goes on in my subconscious. So I'm sorry for that. But basically, Tony Robbins, please stop what you're doing. It's not creative, fun, or interesting. It's just scummy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You've already made so much money off of people who are struggling with various issues. Your net worth is $600 million. You do not need more money. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Put it in a box? $600 million might not be accurate though, because this one website said my net worth was at least $1 million, which if that was the case, I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos. I would be running over poor people in my Tesla. Kidding, just kidding. That was a joke. I don't need a Tesla to do that. Bottom line, if I was as rich as Tony Robbins, I would still want more money, but I absolutely would not make that money by taking advantage of my followers by selling them overpriced diet pills with my name on them. But this leads me to my final point. If Tony Robbins was in Shallow Hal and he has a scummy health and fitness company, and Gwyneth Paltrow was in Shallow Hal and she has a scummy health and fitness company, this can only mean one thing. Jack Black is going to come up with a scummy health and fitness company. That's my prediction for 2020. Let me know if you want me to react to Tony Robbins' Netflix documentary. I'll subject myself to that. But other than that, looks like I've got 10 minutes of content. Now, this will leave a like, tell me what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and a big thank you to my 271,000 subscribers. Okay, bye. Yo, can we talk about how nice my setup looks right now? I mean, hello.